mouse. 450, vou dar uma descida para 400. É o 425. Não deu tempo. Oh boy! That's it, boys! Manda um salve aí. É, João. É porque tem que cortar a live pra mudar o título, pra terminar de limpar as coisas. Compartilha essa bosta aí. Ixi, já começou a Copa do Mundo já, mano. Eita porra. Aí, João, você vai assistir... Ah, legal o Fat, porra! Ó, você vai assistir duas coisas ao mesmo tempo. A Copa do Mundo e eu jogando melhor que os caras da Copa. Aqui, ó. Melhor que os caras da Copa. Você é louco, não. Nós vamos ver uns brasileiros jogando. Tem um moleque de 14 anos aí. Jogando. Tem dois, né? Um argentino e um brasileiro. Não foi arena. Mano, eu não sei se eu consigo me concentrar no jogo. Compartilha essa porra aí, velho. Não sei se eu consigo me concentrar no jogo ou assistir o bagulho, tá ligado? Tem duas coisas que eu tenho que fazer pra caralho. Espero que eu tenho que abrir o Google depois ficar... Um salgado de Fiorelli. Salve, Cauã, Fiorelli, Little Fats. Ô, Little Fats, fiquei sabendo que você tá devendo traficante aí, pai, é verdade? Fiquei sabendo que Little Fats tá devendo traficante. O traficante até achou ele no Facebook e mandou mensagem lá. Salve pro Little Fats, mas ele ainda tá devendo traficante. Entendeu? Fudeu. O que? Eu fiquei sabendo até que o traficante... Lá. Fiquei sabendo até que o traficante... Você é louco? Fiquei sabendo que o traficante queria até o boga dele, mano. Se ele não pagasse. Não é meu irmão não, Little Pet, é meu filho, cara. Ó, estão mostrando da Europa, daqui a pouco eu vou mostrar os jogadores do Brasil. É um moleque muito feio, mano. Tipo, se for por feiura, eu consigo ser jogador de Fortnite profissional, mano. Nem na chamada ele foi jogar hoje. Nos treinos acho que ele foi normal. É Luiz e Guilherme, velho. Ele foi jogar hoje. Ele jogou hoje, não teve? Tá, por enquanto eles estão mostrando os moleques da Europa. Só tem moleque brabo na Europa aí. A Europa é o que pode ganhar essa porra. Presta atenção, João. Presta atenção. A Europa pode ganhar essa porra. Não, eu tô ligado que ele mas ele foi jogar, mano. Ele foi pra algum jogo. Aí ele voltou já, mano. Esses aí são fraquinhos. Esses aí são fraquinhos. Os aí do canto que estão falando aí são fraquinhos.
Fantastic, great. Mechanically gifted. Comps are fantastic.
Eu não, eu só tô assistindo o campeonato mesmo, lá.
So that's exactly what you want to hear going into a duos competition. Is your teammate having confidence, and he knows AQUI's already qualified for solos as well. He's going to play there tomorrow, so we'll see that pair going forward. We're going to continue down on the floor with our next group. It's Cease and Elevate, Landjock, Punisher, Wishy DP, and Gustavox. And then Little NJ.
O que? Ele tá devendo embora, mano. Aí, ó, agora começou a aparecer os monstros. Olha lá, Brasil, vai aparecer ali no canto, calma aí. Vai aparecer o Brasil aí. Na real já apareceu uns brasileiros já. É que a gente chegou no final. Olha lá, Wish DP e Gustavox ali, ó. Gustavo X2.
This is a duo that again also doesn't get enough credit, but hey, there's 50 of them here today. Landjock one of the people that a lot of the community thinks has the best creative 1v1 skills in honestly the pro community. So we'll see whether he can convert that today. It's another stage. It's a lot of differences. It's going to go down to it.
And then Wishy and Gustavon is known for being very aggressive and executing his producers incredibly well. If you isolate from your teammate for a second, we're talking one grid space, they will take advantage. And then Little and Jay, the original S2 boys coming out of NA West,
falou que os brasileiros ali são muito bons em achar o espaço que precisa para conseguir a vitória.
We'll take your wall, we'll take the high ground. We are going to beat you. And then talking about taking the walls, Bala.
Yeah, talking about taking the walls. Mega and Dubs are in this
Compartilha essa
too.
piroca aí,
There's
parça.
so much to say about them, but we're just going to sit down and find out more about Dubs.
Pensa assim, se eu não compartilhar, vocês não compartilhar isso aí, eita porra, maluco. Ei, parça, você é o famoso tá na pica? Nem fudendo, peguei a arma errada. O maluco passando com a mini moto ali, velho. Tio Brodos todinho. Salve, parça. Deixa na bunda ver depois. Mano, eu não acredito. Eu dei todos aqueles tiros e na hora de matar o maluco eu troquei pra arma errada e morri. Ai, ai. Aí, já batemos outro... Já batemos outro recorde de visualização aí agora. Maior visualização de live... Ah, maior visualização ao vivo do canal. Mano, eu puxei a porra da arma errada, velho. Vocês querem que eu jogue ou vocês querem assistir a Copa, velho? Sei que dá pra fazer os dois, mas qual que vocês preferem? Cadê? Você... Nem deu tempo de colocar. Essa live é monstro, hein? Pensa assim, se vocês não compartilhar e eu não começar a ganhar inscrito e visualização, eu vou morrer de fome. Se eu morrer de fome, não tem mais marcola. Se não tiver marcola, não tem alegria na vida, velho. Que isso, João? Não dá, mano. Se eu... Foda que não dá. Se eu for abrir qualquer outra coisa aqui, fecha a live, velho. E se eu fazer isso aí, é ban na hora, velho. O ban já vem de voadora de 3 pernas. Eu queria muito ver o discurso do Kid Bengala, tá ligado? Sobre a presidência. Caralho, falei sobre o Kid Bengala, parece uma mina ali no canto. Nem dá, tio Bruno. Beleza. O gordinho querendo comida toda pra ele, falando pra morrer de fome. Suave, gordo. Vou cair aqui, ó. Aqui de novo. O bagulho é brabo. Pode descer. Ó, o maluco falou que quebrou a perna. Então ele não podia jogar basquete. E aí ele ficou jogando Fortnite e virou jogador profissional. Ele tá hoje na Copa do Mundo ali, ó. Esse gordinho viado aí. Ai, cara, meu trabalho é grande. Esse bengala é um mito, mano. Eu vou quebrar minha perna e vou virar para um jogador profissional e gordo. É tudo que eu mais quero na minha vida. Caralho, o vai começar a suar, acho que isso aqui. Caralho, tem um... Ah, não cheguei a ver essa série, não. Maluco ali, maluco ali, maluco ali. Não, nem fudendo, parça. Você tá morto. Parça. You dead. Chegou mais um. Não, filha da puta, morre não. Tem outro cara aqui. Quer dizer, era pra você morrer, né?
have been, but it has to be the biggest compliment that you are quite
Mano, cadê o filho da
so
puta?
good, averaging just inside 5th overall with the solo
Eu não tô vendo ele
placings,
mais.
that the entire community
Não, eu tô ligado que eu...
that you are that much better that everyone
Médico autista, esse caralho, eu tô ligado. Eu não cheguei a ver. Ah, não, mano. O maluco só... Eu vou chorar, meu maluco saiu daqui com 20 vida.
Go ahead forward. The first pair is XXM and Mende out of China, and then following them up is Airwax and Nikov, Hunter and Kinstar, Lenif and Kinton, SSK7 and Jamside, and then finally Bolts and Parby on the right there.
And XXM and men for the only Chinese team to qualify open track, and then Airwalks and Nikov, and then Hunter and
Puta, nem mostrou os brasileiros direito, tá ligado? É que eu cheguei depois. Mano, passou um maluco nessa direção. O filho da puta fugiu com 1 de vida pra cá. Ah, não, mano. Nem fodendo, velho.
To make a name for themselves, and they're hyper aggressive.
One of the duos I think a lot of people need to look out for, though, is SSK7 and Jamside, known for their aggressive style of play, always fighting for high ground earlier than most people, and then not giving it up. Nobody is going to be able to test them off high ground. They get tons of eliminations because of it, but we'll see if that might bite them here today.
Tá falando sobre o estilo de jogo de dos caras ali do... Os jogadores ali provavelmente da Europa. Os malucos buscam jogar... Ei, boa, mano. Cusão, são 50 duplas, tá ligado? Então, tipo, são 100 pessoas. Aí são 6 partidas. Cada dupla tem que pontuar o máximo que der. A dupla que pontuar mais ganha 3 milhões de dólares. Explicar de maneira simples, tá ligado?
Best talent, not only from the region, but the rest of the world. Play styles from kind of everywhere, we all know this, but going into this, how do you prepare? How does one prepare up against these play styles?
I just eat a fruit salad, have a shower, get off, get some water, have a fruit salad, and then probably get hot.
Nada.
Love it, regardless of the region. That's great. Fruit salad.
Só de você se classificar, você já tem garantido tipo 50 mil dólares.
The most astonishing thing here is this.
Isso dá tipo uns 200 mil reais, é tipo minha casa, tá ligado? Dá pra comprar uma casa com o prêmio, mesmo que eu fique em último lugar, tá ligado? Fora a grana que você ganha por colocação. Teve 10 semanas de qualificatória. Aí vamos supor, você se classificou. Primeiro lugar, primeiro colocado ganha 3 mil e a chance de jogar na Copa. Então já são 3 mil dólares, o que já são uns 12 mil reais. Por aí. E aí você já tem garantido. Você já tem uns 200 mil garantido. É muito dinheiro, velho. Você acha que eu tô jogando isso aqui agora? Eu vou conseguir uma grana boa, vou ficar ricão. Eu vou comprar minha mansão. Aí eu te busco na minha... Tá aí, mano. Ah, nem fodeu. Dá pra comprar muita droga. Na real, quem é o tio Bros todinho? É o Igor? É muita droga. Aquele gordinho ali, ó, Aiden, não sei se vai dar pra vocês verem direito, onde... Não sei se dá pra ver ali, ó, o de blusa preta cinza, tá ligado? Ali do canto, junto com o canadense ali. Ele joga de controle, se classificou, tá ligado? Geralmente o pessoal é mais teclado ali. Suave. Conseguiu uma madeira boa. Mano, eu ainda tô puto que aquele maluco saiu com 1 de vida, mano. Agnes gostosa, eita pô. Ué, sniper, pai.
Fantastic. We've got Blue T and Rope DW here, two
Sniper. Agora eu ganhei.
incredibly mechanically gifted players here. Blue T, you've placed consistently in the top 15 over the last year from the Winter Royale,
maluco voando aqui.
Secret Skirmish, and top 5 in the share the love event. How are the two of you together going to work to secure this #1 spot today?
Porra, passou um carro aqui suave, tá ligado? Eu sou um carro, eu vou passar aqui e foda-se. Tudo na guilha. Ô João, compartilha naquele grupo dos caras lá, mano. Respeitar meu fumo. Ai, caralho. Icos ao monte.
Oslo and Bad Sniper. 4Z Nowhere, Red Rush and Snappy, and then Yuwang and KBB. This is a bunch of guys out of Europe, and then the Chinese qualifiers coming out of the Tencent track. And I mean, some of these guys are incredibly skilled. Item and Derox with that ridiculous 1 elimination victory royale during the semifinals, and then they carried over the performance into the
Não, se você postar um vídeo desse, eu vejo todo dia antes de dormir. O Ban veio de voadora. O YouTube tá muito hostil hoje em dia. Antigamente você podia, tá ligado? Ah, tem um maluco lá. Eu errei, eu errei. Nem fudendo. Como que eu erro um cara desse, pô? Vai tomar agora também. Vai tomar. Nem que seja a última coisa que eu faço. Quase. Ai, meu Deus. Mano, como é que eu errei um cara desse, velho? Eu mirei muito pra cima. Eu tô ligado. O simulador de frango foi por causa das músicas. Ele ficou muito por muito tempo. Tem um maluco ali na minha frente, já vi. Nem fodendo, mano. Vou me curar aqui e correr, já. Ai, o maluco tá indo pro mesmo lugar aqui, ó. Ele passou ali, ó. Mas ele vai vir pro mesmo lugar aqui, ó. Caralho! Cusão, você tá perigoso, hein? Nós dois tem que sair daqui. Parceiro, nem fodendo, eu não vou fazer. Eu não tenho, tipo, porquê de estar aqui, tá ligado? Nós dois vamos morrer. Tipo, realmente não tem motivo, tá ligado? Não vou nem dar o guarda-graça pra esse cara aí. Ah, tentando me acertar o cuzão. Esse palhaço lá. Vai ser que eu vou fazer. Fogo livre. Não dá. Se tivesse fogo livre no Play 4, eu juro. Eu juro por Deus que eu trazia aqui, tá ligado? Chama o maluco, 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 maluco. Tá, porra. Eita, porra. Nossa. Liga o Fetson. Nem fodendo que eu morri pra esse cara, velho. Eu achei que o maluco era mó ruizão, tá ligado? Não dá pra jogar fogo grátis. Ah, mano. Eita, pô. Botei na live. Ah, deixa aqui carregando então. Tá, cadê a live? Ah, meu cu! Compartilha essa porra aí, vai. Em tudo que é grupo. E se pá que eu ainda faço mais live. Não dá, bro. Qualquer coisa que eu entro aqui. Ah, só essa ideia, mano. Qualquer coisa que eu entro aqui, ó. Não mostra pra vocês, pô. Não mostra. Se eu for entrar no Google, não vai mostrar.
Preparing for a competition like this, especially at such a high caliber, there's got to be a lot of stress involved.
Toma.
With that.
A dança do Little Pet.
So basically, I didn't really play much, and then I was just modding you and everything. I was playing with
Você que tá pedindo isso, por quê, mano? Você queria saber o porquê, tá ligado? Por que disso?
Fantastic. Well, we're all really excited to see you guys. I know that a lot of people are, a lot of TSM fans here.
Lá.
It's going to be a great day.
Caralho, deixa o celular em multitela e abre o seu.
That's Zexo's story there. We'll see how they perform today. We've got one final group of duos to let on the floor. It's going to be Serpent and Hype, Wolfies and Rojo, Skite and Bato, Borwins and Tux, Kusha and Thomas HT, and then finally Puzz and Ming.
I mean, there's so many players in here who call out Serpent and Hype with the original translated to Sunday. They won so many of those semifinals, and in the last week, they were able to
dá uma pancada na perna da sua irmã e tranca o quarto. Não, não. Sai daqui, eu não quero ver isso. Não quero ver isso não, mano. De novo não, mano. Traumatizado. Ô, você viu a série nova da VTube, velho? Mano, não tem arma aqui, eu tô passando fome. Não é possível. Ah, veio um presente aí. Alguém se portou nisso. Ô, louco, esse não é fome ali, ó. Agora... Ah, o maluco já tá aqui, pô.
At the last second, so same thing.
And then you have Kusha, player qualified as well for the competition, and Thomas, his partner for Singularity. And the final duo, Puzz and Ming representing South Korea.
Foda-se.
Asian team was able to make it. Puzz and Ming having won in 3-8.
Sou um ninja prey.
Additional spot to win placements and that ultimate spot coming out of the region. Create an opportunity to talk with them and have a package set up and see what they had to say.
Blau. Ah, veio outro sniper, mano.
저는 밍이라고 하고 이제 아시아에서
Ô,
저는
deixa eu ver.
퍼스라고 하고 아시아에
Não dá pra ver. Ah, deixa eu parar lá, calma aí.
가장 좋은 선
Esse é aquele famoso ninja da cota. Tá, eu tenho que seguir nessa direção. O maluco tá lá ainda. Só pra assustar ele. É coreano, velho. É coreano, viado. K-popper. Well, novinha. Agora estamos começando a conversar. Agora a gente tá conversando, gente. Não pode aparecer alguém aqui, né? Ah, agora a gente está de back in the game. Calma aí. Vamos pra cá, vamos pra cá. Vamos pra cá, vamos pra cá. E eu vou levar você. Agora we're back to the business. Uns menos 30 centímetros de pau do selfie do Bert tá com mel, hein, galera. Ah, esqueci que eu tô sem asa delta, velho. Quase que eu me mato. Pô, é mesmo, tem que ligar lá, calma aí. Ligar o campeonato ali, parceiro. Eu vou ter que desligar por causa da sniper, direto. bagulho é Copa, né, mano? Tem que ver a Copa.
To see these two play and honestly hear their comms. It's one of my favorite things when I watch these guys play. Now, competing online and competing at a LAN.
Eu não tenho certeza, mas eu acho que tem
obviously. What is the preparation like going into competing at a LAN together?
Competing at LAN is definitely different. Personally, I like it more just because I like the
Não, tem
environment.
aqui.
Online is easier, but I don't know, I just like LAN.
Fair. You can't beat the energy in a stadium like this. A lot of people are really excited to see you, especially to see you guys play.
Thank you so much, Jordan. And now just guys, they sound excited, but that's it. Enough from us talking. The 50 best duos in the world are on the stage competing for their share of 15 million.
Filha da puta!
6 games away from winning 3 million to the top.
Just think about it.
Agora nós estamos de volta ao jogo.
And then we'll find out who is the best duo in the world. Hands down, no question about it, the best. 6 games. We're going to do that real soon.
Duos world champions will be crowned, but that's it. The pre-show is over.
Agora a gente voltou pro jogo.
We'll be breaking down gameplay later. We're going to toss it on inside to kick the show off. You guys
Vou
have
te contar uma história que aconteceu. Conta. Conta pro papai. Ah, chegou alguém. Ah não, chegou não. É do vídeo ali do caralho. Porra da live ali, mano. Já achei que tinha... Fui convidado pra uma festa, cheguei lá, só tava duas pessoas. Ah não, mano. Calma. Cadê? Porra, mano, esse bagulho da live, velho. O som tá confundindo tudo. Ah, o DJ se gritando ali, mano. Esse aqui, vai. Ah, agora eu joguei muito. Ô, filha da... É esse DJ do caralho, dá um liga, ó. Olha lá, olha lá. Olha lá, ele fica gritando o bagulho ali, ó. Ou esse DJ fica gritando o bagulho, e aí eu não consigo escutar o jogo direito. Mano, eu preciso de munição nessa porra desse caralho. Tem um lado que o maluco provavelmente não olhou. Eu queria ter upado o tamanho do pé de ver. Aí a história triste de Bruno Berti. Ô, mano, esse DJ do caralho. Não, dá um liga, escuta a música do DJ do caralho, ó. Cheguei gritando o bagulho ali, ó. Ó, escuta. Olha o troféu que zica, o ônibus do jogo. Ah, esqueci, não vou poder usar essa porra. Oh, vocês têm que me lembrar que eu tenho peido alienígena, tá? Só isso. Vocês me lembram, mas você tem peido alienígena, entendeu?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from my hometown, baby, New York City. Where you at? Where you at?
Where you at? Where you at?
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. This is it,
Outra?
people. The moment that we've been waiting
Pô,
for.
você abriu a porta de uma dessa? Sim, tá grátis?
Leads to this. I'm your host, Golden Boy, and I couldn't be more pumped to be here because we're about to see the greatest Fortnite players in the world go up against each other
esse maluco
in
salvou
duos
nós, velho.
competition. Millions in pricing on the
Botou nós de volta no
line,
jogo.
and most importantly,
Sou
what's
muito
right
grato,
behind
sou
me,
muito grato.
the championship, the trophy, and the first ever Fortnite World Champion. We're going to crown that today, and it's going to be awesome. And I want to know if everyone here in the Arthur Ashe Stadium, are you hyped? Are you ready? You know what? Maybe I can't do the job. I think this will do some justice.
Não, dá uma aflição, velho, por causa da... Que isso aqui, mano? Ah, vou trocar o peido ali mesmo. Tá, agora você não me avisa. Você fala que eu não tenho peido ali. Fala que eu tenho cota. Ah, Marcos, você tem cota, usa cota. A cota é só um pouco sujo, entendeu, pronto? Aí fala, Marcos, você tem cota, usa cota. Eu quebrei o bagulho, não! Não, tá aqui. Que susto. Eu achei que eu já tinha quebrado o bagulho, mano. Entrei em choque. Puta, tem maluco aqui mesmo. É melhor usar cota, hein? O que você falou?
Thank you, GB. You are
maluco tá voando aqui na minha frente.
handsome man. Now, I'm going to be super honest and very forward right now when I say that I've got two of my favorite people in this stadium right now that are competing together. Two of my favorite people to play with, two of my favorite people to watch and study. We have Sean and Aiden. Aiden, one of the most dominating controller players in the world. Time and time again.
Aí, ó, esse gordinho aí, ó. Esse gordinho que tá na tela. Ele joga no controle. Caralho, que pirocão.
Now, with this combination of one of you on a controller and one of you on mouse.
No!
Strategy that you guys can pull together. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
No,
our synergy is great. Like you said, he's one of the best mechanical players. His tunnels are insane. Like, it's just insane watching him play. And just, you know, me being an aggressive player and having good aim, we really combo together well. I'm hoping we're going to do good.
1000%. Now, Sean, you both competed in the Pro-Am yesterday, which was a lot of fun. We all know that was a very sweaty lobby. But your thought process, your strategy going into the game, how that differs from yesterday and your performance there.
Os coreanos, filha da puta!
Fantastic. We're all so excited to see you guys. GB, what do you have?
Ele vai voltar. O corno! Que coreano corno do caralho! Vai tomar no cu. Foda-se. Filho do Faustão no campeonato de Fortnite na Coreia. É em Nova York, doido. Mas na Coreia também serve. As ideias, mano. Ah, velho, eu vou ficar só assistindo. Agora eu vou almoçar e jantar, hein, ó. Ah, nem fudendo. Depois desse coreano maldito aí, velho. Ah, não! Vou jantar. Caralho, vou almoçar, velho. Eu vou deixar aqui, ó. Vou deixar levezinho. Fica carregando. Carrega. Ela pô. Ah, mano, filha da puta ficou balançando na cordinha ali. Ó, assiste, ó o ninja aí, ó. Ó o ninja. João, vou pegar minha comida, hein. Compartilha aí, fala, mostra pra todo mundo aí que nós tá assistindo a Copa aqui, zoando. Dá um compartilhado no Face, naquele grupo zoado lá. Tem que zoar aquela merda. Dá aquele rolê monstro. Compartilha pra todo mundo aí. Vou pegar a comida. Compartilha no Face, no Zip, no Zopperson. Vamos assistir uma Copa, mano.
I'm nervous right now. I'm just casting. I'm not even playing. Meanwhile, they're paying for $15 million, but it's not your normal Fortnite rules we're going to be playing today. Let's take a look at the format, catch everyone up to speed. I know a lot of new eyes will be on Fortnite competitive today. And Ninja, here's the format for points. So, this is duos. If you place in the top 15 duos in this game, they earn 3 points. Top 10, they earn 5 points. Top 5, they earn 7 points. And finally, the Victory Royale, they earn 10 points. Now, those points cannot stack, meaning in a game, you can only get a max of 10 placement points. Also, 1 point per elimination. So, finding that good balance between elims and placements will be very key. Here's the prize money breakdown. And Ninja, you've been involved in competitive gaming for a long time. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. I mean, you're looking at first place, $3 million. I mean, heck, I'd even settle for third at one point.
Settle.
A premiação aí, viado.
I'll settle. No, we've been playing. We've both been competing for a long time, and I've been competing for almost 10 years.
Deixa eu botar o foninho aqui.
Never even come close to this. This is life.
Você tá doido? É muito dinheiro, papai. Você é louco?
Everyone who made it this far, $50,000 in their pocket, but
se
their
tivesse
eyes
grana
are on
toda,
that
eu
top
sumia
10.
no mundo.
They want to jump up that
E aí eu e
prize money
você,
ladder.
o Legal vai ficar no Brasil. Mas eu e você ia para os Estados Unidos e ia morar lá, parceiro.
There are so many talented players here today from across the world. You want to hear your
thoughts. Você é louco, mano. Se eu ficasse no Brasil com uma grana dessa, eu não ia precisar mais trabalhar pro resto da minha vida.
I know we both have our predictions.
$3 milhões, velho. É uma mega cena, viado.
Who for you is your standout that you're looking to see if they can take
a mega cena, velho, jogando videogame.
I gotta give it up to Mongol and Mitro. I think they're gonna definitely close it out. They've been. I really am just super interested to see how they play. I've been watching a lot of their World Cups.
Cara, Nacito, minha mãe disse que tá pensando ainda.
Throughout, the qualifications. But are they going to do that here?
Tá
pagando placement, or are they going to still WQ like they've always been doing?
Oh, highlights. O Shrek e o Black Magrelo.
Mongrel and Mitro both qualifying from Europe. You see, last time they played and the week they qualified, their drop of choice was Loot Lake. So will that remain the same today? These early game battles, these fights for the different points of interest.
Não, quero ver os brasileiros humilhando esses gringos, filha da puta.
I'm picking a European duo as well. Another young squad, Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy.
Dude,
Mr. Savage M is cold-blooded. Every time I met him, I'm
scared
of them. They're absolutely insane, as you can see right here on your screen. We'll get those pictures fixed, don't worry. But either way, these guys are two absolute tanks. And Ninja, you've watched all these guys. You're absolutely one of the best players in the world. But it's almost like these guys are in a class.
Bonito que parece League of Legends, é evidente. Pior que parece mesmo. E o Mongrel parece o Shrek, velho. É muito engraçado, velho. Ele é muito... Acho que ele mata alguém e já canta, tá ligado? Somebody, mano. Não dá, velho. Mostra os brasileiros, filha da puta. O brasileiro tem que fazer bonito, mano. Senão nós não ganhamos dinheiro aqui. É fácil pros gringos ganhar dinheiro. O jogo é de lá, aí os gringos cagam pra nós. Se os brasileiros que tá aí. É Copa do Mundo de coração. Nem isso, velho. Se os brasileiros que estão aí jogar bem, eles vão começar a olhar mais pra cá, tá ligado? Seja time, por exemplo, os brasileiros que tá aí foi tudo pra um time dos Estados Unidos. Se os brasileiros que estão aí jogar bem, tem, mano. Nós podemos assistir as partidas, tá ligado? 20 kills. Brasileiro, estrangeiro, humilhando anos de jogadores do mundo todo.
Best of the best, all in the same lobby. All right, in the qualifying matches on Sunday, you're playing against, in a lobby, maybe like 4 or 5 of the teams who are actually here right now, but now this is going to be all of them in the same lobby. Every single battle is going to be the best players in the world fighting against one another. I'm excited to watch the early game when they're landing in their spots. I'm excited to watch the mid game during the rotations. I'm going to be taking notes, and you guys should too.
Yeah. Also, other things that note to take to bring up. We're going to be playing on siphon settings here, increased material farming. You want to explain for everyone at home exactly how that all works?
Absolutely love to. So unlike normal matches, when you get an elimination, all right, you're going to be granted with 50 health or 50 shield, depending on what you're missing. And that's also going to give you 1 point as well. They also drop 50 mats of each wood, brick, and metal. So, eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game if you guys can stack up those materials.
Yep, and remember that is when you get a full elimination, not when you knock down an opponent. Correct. So, if I knock a player, you'll see in this, a lot more times teams will immediately try to finish that elimination, get the health, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen, and Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier when players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games, and obviously for many of them it's their first time in a major LAN event. They wound up going through and they were just sitting at the spawn island like they were right now. I mean, look at the build battles happening on spawn island. They're all editing, they're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still. The nerves running through them insane. The average age in today's tournament, 16 years old. Some of these guys are going to walk away with $1 million+ this weekend. At 16, what would you spend your money on? I don't even want to know. Why did I even ask that? Probably
a bunch of candy and energy drinks, man. I didn't really.
So basically the same as today.
Exactly. Nothing really would change. Nothing's changed.
No, it's so much fun, man. Again, people flowing on into the venue. Looking at these duos, looking at these contested areas, right? Loot Lake has been a very hot topic.
Yeah, man.
Aiden has been landing there throughout all qualifiers. You see, Mongrel and Mitro. I've been hearing some notes about, tilted towers and or neo tilted as it's now called, where they're going to go.
É que o Ninja só tá aí como comentarista porque ele não conseguiu se classificar pra jogar. Porque o Ninja é ruim. É ruim pra caralho.
Kind of drop right off spawn and get taken out.
Yeah.
What is your game plan here? Going for it? You don't care how many people land there, you just go and play your game?
No, I think
you shy away? What do you do?
Oh man, these guys have been practicing. They know that they're going to be contested. They know that, and they're not, if they're intelligent players, they're going to play exactly how they've been practicing the last 10 World Cup qualifiers. They're going to know exactly where they go, they're going to push where they're going to push. And
boa enrolação, que eles têm que ver se tá todo mundo certinho.
Honestly, I'd like to say that that's how I play, but dude, in a situation like this, I think that if I saw someone contesting my drop, I'd definitely defer and try to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But you have one bad game, getting over that's going to be a huge mental obstacle, right? You get knocked first, That's going to be something that you're going to be thinking about in the second game, the third game. Oh my gosh, should we change our landing spots? And then if you're thinking like that, it's over.
Yeah, and I keep seeing you look down. You're like eagerly wanted to talk about this map. We have what the first map is going to be in front of us. But again, guys, there's so many exciting things going on in the world of Fortnite right now. One of the new limited time modes that is actually going on. Prop Hunt, we watched a little bit of it yesterday, but again, made by Strike Kite. It's a fun little, you know, hide and go seek game almost.
Prop Hunt is the greatest thing that Fortnite has created from creative. It is amazing. It is hilarious. I mean, we were literally getting like angry and like, but also just laughing hysterically right when we're about to, you know, make it into the incinerator and get our points. It's just so fun. I mean, you could be a toilet. You know, you want to be anything. You want to be a pink flamingo, a bus. Go for it. Go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, we've had some fun games of Prop Hunt that we played. But again, right now, live in the gameplay for free, Prop Hunt. A little bit different than the competitive settings. Obviously, Arena, it's been talked about, Ninja. This is the most played in qualifier for a tournament ever in the history of gaming. 40 million competitors, down to the top 200. To be exact, 178 because of the double qualified players.
Right.
And that is... You can't even put in like your head just how insane those numbers are.
I think it's just important to show and let everyone know that, man, just Epic continues to change the game. Making these qualifiers online, it just allowed so many of these kids to be here today because they've been able to play, you know, from the comfort and safety of their home instead of traveling across the world just to qualify.
Yeah.
So I think this is one of the first times we've seen something like this, a qualifying like this. And I'm just excited to watch these kids dominate the next freaking 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm ready to stay here all night.
Hey, I'm down to stay here all night. I have no problem with that. I'm sure the Arena is as well. When you talk about LAN events, right, you have so much competitive experience. You've been to so many across different games and genres. The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never feel the exact same as it does as playing at home. So for these guys, what are some tips that you can share you think that they should kind of take into account as they're playing, maybe on LAN for the first time?
Well, do what I always tell people when they're saying, you know, hey, Ninja, going to a tournament, any advice, right? You know, do exactly what you do at home, right? If you wear socks and, you know, no shoes at home, that's what you're going to do. If you don't wear any socks at all or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and PJs when you're gaming and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now when you're competing, right?
Yep.
Don't try to change anything up. Drink what you normally drink before the games, water, energy drinks, whatever the case may be, or, you know, eat what you're going to eat. Do not change anything up. It's very important to get in that mental state of what you do and how you've been practicing the entire time at home.
I've even heard of stuff as far as like don't change your sleep schedule or
absolutely
for this. Like literally take it like it normally is. Now, again, we talk about how there's $30 million on the line of the Fortnite World Cup Finals across today and tomorrow, but there's already been $3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup Finals. Let's take a look.
And we're here in the player lounge right now, joined by the winners of the Creative World Cup. First of all, congratulations. Now, Scissors, how does it feel now to solidify that title?
It's kind of awesome considering I love creative mode. It's thriving, it's awesome, I love it.
Now, Tyler, did you ever believe that you guys would secure the position here today?
Yeah, I always knew we had it in the bag. You know, we're the week 1 qualifiers. We're the most stacked team. There was no competition. Just when the last map was a death run, I knew we had that in the bag. We got some good players here. I knew Zan would clutch up, and he did just that.
You could tell he lifted the finger. He said, we need 1 coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
Here it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger.
You realize that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million.
It's unreal. If you want to practice with death runs, you need to like do it slow. Don't go in blindly. Like try and like change everything you do every time you fail.
Suzu, can you see yourself doing even more with creative? I mean, the success of today. Will you continue to go and play creative maps?
I think I would definitely stay consistent with creative because I feel like there's a lot of potential. And yeah, definitely this is my thing.
But I want to go down the line and see what each of you guys plan on doing with that prize.
I'll probably end up like saving most of the money, maybe like some investments.
He's 18 and he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent. Yeah, I think rent. I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to save my money.
I am going to be responsible and probably just invest most of it and try and get even more money back.
All right, guys, congratulations again. Absolutely outstanding job. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to see what the future of Creative Fortnite looks like.
the Creative World Cup Finals. So much fun yesterday. Again, congratulations to Scissors and his team. $1.3 million won. I'm going to address the elephant in the room here, and it's not Tim the Tatman. You didn't win that, Tyler.
That's correct.
What exactly happened here?
That's correct. No, we got 4th place, but you know, the crew that I picked out, man, Pal, Taco, Kaz, just a good bunch of kids, man. I mean, I think, and I also got to meet a lot of the creators, the ones who developed a lot of the maps, and just a lot of passion from these guys, man. And you know, I was really happy that I was able to, not even me, together as a unit, we pulled in, you know, 300 or 295,000 as a team. I mean, little whips, man. You know, we were just killing it, little ice creams. But that event was so incredible, and just another thing that kind of came out of nowhere again. That Epic changed the game with creative. You know what I mean? It kind of popped up out of nowhere. All these people, so many people, there were hundreds of people here because of creative.
Yeah. And again, I know I talked to Scissors about it too. He can't believe just how far it's gone from his original runs he made to now it kind of inspired one of the 3 maps yesterday. For you, what was your favorite? Was it kind of the prop hunt mode? Was it the run?
Junkyard Juke, bro.
Okay.
Hands down, Junkyard Juke is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, if you're going to go in with a crew of like 32 people, if you can even muster up a crew of 32 people, like I want that to be a playlist where I can just go and play Junkyard Juke, and it just fills in 32 people. It's so much fun, man.
How about that? What about, should we get the whole squad together? Or not?
Yeah, well, we totally should. We should get a massive content creation squad and just go into that. It'd be the most funny thing in the world. I mean, there's nothing greater when you're a little teddy bear and you're just walking around like trying to make it in. It's amazing, man.
Listen, it's all fun and games here. Obviously, the theme of this weekend. Things going on outside of the fan festival. There's also the Battle Pass redemption. Everyone here has got tickets, has the commemorative tickets. So many things to look back on and remember these moments. For a lot of people here, whether they're players or the individuals and fans who traveled, it's their first time to New York City. Such a legendary, iconic place to have this major event. You see again the crowd continuing to fill on in, just getting some final things set up for the game so we can get it all launched for you. But trust me, we're all eagerly awaiting the start as well. So many organizations represented throughout the weekend, and I have just received the word that we want, Ninja. The game is ready to go.
I'm ready. The first Vic Roy, man. Who's it going to be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream out your favorite duos right now, man. Let's make some noise.
Who do you think's going to win today? Scream it. I want to hear. Oh, it's gibberish. None of it makes sense.
I think I hear Mongrel, Mitro.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Finals duo competition begins right now.
This is going to be intense. I mean, there's nothing more, honestly, nerve-wracking than the initial launch. Off the bus, man. You're flying. Someone's going to die. Someone's going to be eliminated. Who's going to be the first one?
Yep.
You don't want to be the first one knocked out in the World Cup. You know, I mean, literally, I knocked him like, you know, it was the first game in the Pro-Am, and that was just amazing. You can't live that down. I don't want to be the first person knocking this.
No, for sure. As now we immediately hop on board with my pick to dominate today, Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, and they're heading right towards Happy Hamlet, a place they've called home so many times, and this is contested.
It's already contested.
You're flying on into here, Ninja. The early game's so key, and already Benji Fishy trying to put shots down range with that revolver, but area is contested. You see they're kind of split from each other right now. What are their comms like in this exact moment?
I mean, I think right now they're just going to be trying to hear exactly where these guys are, what steps, any type of information they can pass off to one another is going to be very important. They've been practicing this landing. I'm pretty sure I've watched these guys play literally every week because they're from EU, so they were before NA qualifiers. And yeah, this is exactly where they normally land. Savage and Benji, they don't always land on top of one another. And you're honestly at a disadvantage if you do land in the same house because you're going to be getting less shields of one another, right? Less chances of getting shotguns and things like that. And I'm just interested to see how they're going to play this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed, and it is a northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe. Full of Peak, Frosty Flights, Paradise Palms, Lucky Landing, all not safe. We continue to keep an eye on this fight. 98 players remaining right now in this game. Now, we mentioned the increased material farming right now, so you're hitting a couple trees, you're getting 20, 30 materials like it's nothing. Let's shift our focus, though, towards the middle of the map here at Dusty Divot, and it looks like Landjock and Punisher go out very, very early in this first game to Tetra and Eclipse, the new Rogue members.
They're wasting a lot of material right now. You can already see it. You've got only a match. That's 10 builds. These early game fights are always so detrimental. You have to be very, very, very particular how many matches you're going to use when you're trying to ramp rush somebody, because if you make it there and they shoot you out and you have no mats,
yep.
I mean, you're left with literally nothing to protect yourself with.
And look at the advantage that you now have. Tetra hasn't had any shields, but because 2 eliminations come on through, he gets both. That's 50 shield per elim, putting him at max HP, and now he can completely change how he takes this fight. It's not like the normal games where you're still stuck at 100 health and you might second guess what you want to do. You might play a little more passively. No, because of those early elims, they now have Dusty Divot to themselves. They pushed out the Asian duo, pushing towards that top Dusty Divot side of XXM and Bend, and now they're sitting pretty. Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here, as well as wood. The one material that really be lacking is going to be stone.
Yeah, definitely going to be lacking stone. They can get a 500 metal, which is going to be their most valuable asset here, landing in Dusty. What I'm just interested to see is, they have no rotation items when you're looking over there, so hopefully they find something that's going to help them rotate later. There are no balls that spawn in Dusty, so no ballers. It's going to be very difficult to make the late game if you guys don't have some sort of crazy rotation. Shadow
Another fight going on towards Fatal Fields, and with how little materials there are, you got to think these players down low who are already just on white HP are in a tough spot, and there it is. Scarlet and his duo, Bell, get the quick elimination onto Brush. And that's going to push back Brush's duo into Fatal Fields and try to hide for a brief moment. Another rough start right there. So much stone in Fatal Fields. I feel like Fatal Fields is an underrated landing spot.
I think you can get everything at Fatal Fields. You definitely get wood and brick very quickly, and then there's definitely some metal that you can gather around. There's a bunch of cars and things like that. Some tractors there in the sticks. But listen, man, I'm really curious as to why they're not pushing Fizz.
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword too, because yes, Fizz is by himself, but we've all experienced how easily you can hide in that brush there in the cornfields. And Sizz Lucky, these top players who land Fatal Fields know how to actually navigate the loop in the corn without breaking the corn. So
I need to break the corn every time.
Right, same. I'm not good enough to know, but there's a certain path you can go on, and Sizz Lucky will actually be able to go back and pick up Rush's cards. So this is key.
Think you should go
Reboot Vans. Remember, when you get brought back, you only have 100 HP and a common pistol. That will bring a lot of attention over. If you are Scarlet and Bell, are you sprint back over that fight? I think so. Now across the map, though, an engagement going out between KBB, Yueng, and their duo up against Vinny and Zexro, and there's the knock right there, Ninja.
Drum shotgun's very powerful. It's definitely underrated. You can get inside somebody's one-by-one right there. I mean, there's another knock with the drum shotgun, just absolutely wreaking havoc. Yueng trying to take this wall. I think his teammate is not going to be able to stay alive, so it's going to be Zex and Yu. He's got the shield advantage. All he has to do is play this patient. I'm going to be pretty sure that these guys don't have that many materials, so just needs to spray it out and hopefully find a chance to take it down, but he's healing up.
Yeah, Zexro has minis as well as big shields, so he'll be able to get back the full shield, and Yueng now in a tough spot. Do I try to go?
Zex definitely can interrupt this now. He took too long to start home with the res, but it looks like he's just going to be going for the reloads, taking his time. He looks, might be dipping out, maybe trying to... He's definitely staying aggressive, but he's going to get the revive off, and now it's a 2-on-1 again.
Zexro staying confident, though, knowing right now still at over 150 HP. The teammate has to be at 30 health. The wall comes through, trying to spray it.